So I want to do something a little different this time and do a voiceover on my video. It's not going to be as detailed as some of you may want, but I'm going to just vaguely describe what I'm doing here. So with this set, I went ahead and I used some extra long tips and I put them all the way down into the canal of the nail, so I didn't have to make a fake nail bed and then put tips on. So we already have our nails on, and I went ahead and just shaped them to a narrow square. Some people call it tapered square. So I decided to do this like purple marble type design. You'll see going forward the final look. I got this design from a Instagrammer. Her Instagram name is not, I don't know it off the top of my head, but I'll tag her name or say it later on in the video. So here I'm doing an ombre type design with this chunky glitter. This glitter is Astro Blast by Royalty Nail Supplies, and I'm going to put my code in the description box below. My description box will have the code, which would be Naya15 for anybody that's a visual viewer. I'm going to encapsulate all of these nails, and unlike my other videos, this entire video will be in real time, so none of the video will be fast forwarded, so you guys can see the pace that I work at, as well as how I do these things, such as applying glitters and ombreing and stuff like that in detail and in real time. Alright, and I'm back. So as we wrap up our pointer finger, this will be the last ombre type glitter nail that we have here. I remember the nail tech's name. Her name is Nail Tech Lily on Instagram, and Lily is spelled with 2 L's. I got this design from her. It's super easy, super simple. As a nail tech, I am not a drawer. Drawing is not my forte, so I'm really into like encapsulating and using bling and stuff like that. So you'll see that going forward that you probably won't see lots of drawing on my channel. So on this nail, we're just going to do just a plain purple nail. And I did a plain purple nail because this nail here will have a design on top. And you'll see the design later on, which will be a raw glitter type design. If you're going to use raw glitter, I always suggest that you use some type of base, whether it's just a plain base of whatever color you're going to use, or if you want to go ahead and use a sparkly base. So let's say I wanted to use my purple glitter, I could have used that as well. That would have worked just as well as this plain purple does. You want to make sure that you have a base, just so if you have any splotches or if you have any glitter that rubs off, because the glitter will shed around the edges of the nail, that you still have some color underneath to hide that. If I was to put the purple glitter directly on top of the clear nail, it wouldn't have as much of a full coverage effect that you want when you're doing that type of design. Similar with like pixie crystals and with Swarovski crystals as well, you want to always make sure you have some type of background. Sparkly is best, but here I knew that a plain purple would be okay for my glitter, being that this is not an actual client. This is a fake practice hand, so I'm fine with just having a purple background here. Okay, so this is the marble type design I was explaining earlier. It's my absolute freaking favorite. I love this nail, and I saw the nail. This is what made me fall in love with the set to begin with. It's like super cute, super unique. Um, the glitter here is like so chunky that it was giving me kind of a little bit of a problem. So if you do choose to buy this glitter, I would just suggest to make sure that you're working with little amounts of it. Don't pick up a super huge bead, because the ratio of the actual powder to the glitter is a little on the lower side as far as how much clear acrylic is in it. You have more chunky glitter, which isn't as easy to use as the clear is. So it gave me little bits of problems, but at the end of the day, it's an absolutely beautiful glitter. I could see this set being done with, the original set was blue, so I could see the set being done in the blue, of course. This purple is absolutely beautiful. I would like to see this set in green. My girlfriend suggested I try it in green. I don't want to redo the same set, but I feel like green will look really, really nice in this like emerald type of look that we have going here. So right now I'm just filling in some of the areas that still are clear. None of it was clear on her set, so I just wanted to make sure I blended my nude in as much as I possibly could. And yeah, so I'll come back when it's something new. Alrighty, and now we have our final application look. No shaping has been done. I'm going to do something a little bit different with this video, and I'm not going to show my filing process. So we went straight into our raw application into now encapsulating. I want you guys to pay attention to when I'm encapsulating. When you're encapsulating, you need to make sure, one, that this is the point where you're making your apex of your nail. When you encapsulate, you want to make sure that your initial design beneath is very, very thin. If you make it thick and then you go in with your encapsulation bead that's super thick, one, you're going to have a lot of filing to do, and two, with a lot of filing, you could potentially foul into your design, which completely destroys the hard work that you created applying that glitter or doing that marble design or whatever you have underneath there, whether it's money or decals or whatever. I have pretty much gotten it down to where I could just do one bead, so I'm pretty much going to use one bead, two beads I think on the middle and the pointer finger, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm not going to tell you guys what clear this is because I'm not a big fan of it. I only use it on my practice hand. It's not crystal clear like I would like it, so I'm not going to say what it is, but yeah, I'm just going to encapsulate here. Nothing fancy smanchy. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so I didn't want to just hop straight from me applying my acrylic to then jumping to me polishing. So I just want to show you guys how I like completely file my sidewalls. Just filing the sidewalls, you know, I've done this in previous videos. I feel like when I go off the voiceover, I'm like leaving you guys on your own. That's why I'm like, I'll be back. Okay, so we are now going to be applying stones, my favorite. I'm going to show you guys how I do the raw glitter and then top coating. So I'm just showing you guys what it looks like after I filed. Part of the reason why I didn't file on camera is because I found it easier to take the nail out the canal to file, and that just doesn't work for these YouTube videos. I file low, so me taking the nail out the canal and then trying to file and still wanting to file low, it just doesn't work. So I just didn't file on this video, but I have previous videos of how I file and things like that. That's a little sped up if that's what you were coming to this video for. So right now I am applying some AB crystals. Well, no, the middle crystal is an AB crystal. It's just the traditional crystal AB in the size SS14, and then the two purple ones on each side of that bigger stone is SS12. And I'm going to do the same on this nail as you see right now. The same size is SS14 and SS12. SS12 is my favorite size stone. I pretty much have most of my colored stones in SS12 and SS9. 12 is just like the perfect size, as I feel, to do like a bling nail. And then you could just fill in with smaller and larger stones. But I use the most of SS12. So as you see, my glue is giving me a little bit of trouble. I'm like slipping and sliding. I normally use a gel and not a super glue when I'm gluing down my crystals. So this is kind of new to me. But I find that the nail resin or the super glue is better for doing raw glitter, so that's why I just went ahead and did it for the stones. So I'm doing my raw glitter. I'm painting on very, very thin strokes. This should not be applied on thickly because one, when it dries, it might dry white because it's so much glue, and two, it might take very long to dry. So thin layer. You go in with your colored glitter and do just as you see. I poured over the nail, and when I tap the nail, you're gonna see here that none of my purple beneath is even showing. That's all just for preventative purposes. If you have a super rough client that may cause some of the glitter to come off on the side of her nail, her or his nail, that you just have some type of color underneath there in case some glitter does come off. So we're nearly done. I have applied the stones, I have done the glitter, and now all we need is a top coat. Alrighty, and now as we wrap up this video, we are doing the final top coat for the last ombre nail. This set was so beautiful. Top coating is my, okay, I say stones is my favorite, but top coating is my favorite portion of the set. You finally get to see it all come together. It's beautiful. They're long, they're crisp, they're clean. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you love it, and share with your friends and family. And I'll see y'all next week.